Let's talk about Lamar Jackson and that final play, and Isaiah Likely not only becoming tight end 1 for the Ravens while Andrews is on the field, but arguably becoming tight end 1 for the league in one game. A star-making performance that would have been solidified even more were not for that much of a toe. But let's talk about what happened before that, which is Lamar Jackson, an athlete that we've never seen at that position. People have their thoughts and opinions about him. He has Zay Flowers open, and he only has Zay Flowers open because of the chaos that he creates in that backfield. Chris Jones was unbelievable yesterday.
The offensive line was bad.
Dude, yeah, but all right, so Baltimore is a really tough offensive line to evaluate, at least for me, because Lamar Jackson is such a great runner that part of what he does is he holds the ball and he tries to draw in the pass rushers so he can then take off. And that puts the offensive line in a difficult spot because they almost have to kind of be bad for Lamar to be great. And Lamar is kind of almost making them look extra bad because he's setting the defense up. But in that play that I'm referring to, the likely toe we should throw up there because that's how close we were to not covering last night, Chris. Oh boy!
Oh my God!
When John Harbaugh threw up the 2, I was
dude. That felt like I don't want to do the whole scripted thing, but the way they cut, it's like. The play happens, touchdown signaled. They just cut real quickly to him going for 2. I myself, and then they show it was just like they could not have written that ending better.
Right, that or Kevin Durant's toe. What do you think was a smaller margin of error?
This one.
Yeah,
Kevin Durant was like clearly on the line.
Yeah. Oh, he wasn't clear.
This one I had to like squint.
Zoom and enhance. The zoom and enhance. I felt like I was in a 90s action movie. Enhance.
Taylor's saying before the show we shouldn't be able to enhance. Like, what are we doing with replay if we can't enhance?
He says replay's too good.
It is too good.
That it should be blurry.
Dude,
it's perfect.
20 years ago, that's a touchdown.
And it shouldn't have been.
No, but this is what was happening. They're robbing us of the fun of those moments. Like, oh my God, he did it. What an amazing play to come back and win the game.
I mean, it's plenty fun. It's plenty fun when likely you find out that his toe is just out because that's also going to that made live more. That toe being over made live more and resonate than him actually catching that touchdown.
Like when Max Strus was out of bounds, but not out of bounds. Everyone remembers that.
That
right?
was hovering, though. That was different.
No,
that one was very tricky.
I honestly don't remember that. To Taylor's point, I will say this. If we're not going to go all the way with technology for downs and for ball placement and all these things, we're not going to put chips on everyone and in the ball to do yardage, everything, then we can't have these replays that zoom all the way in so we can see like a sliver of a toe over a line.
Blade of grass.
It's either what the refs can see in real time or we go all in on technology. We're right in this in between where it must be impossible to be a referee because if you're able to stop, freeze frame, zoom in on something, how is he going to see that in the field? And then it just kills the momentum of a drive. And I don't know. I'm with Amin. It makes it a little bit less fun.
I don't want to watch auditors.
For a flag.
I don't like watching IRS audits. I like watching people make money.
Guys,
right?
Last night was plenty fun for me. If you had the Chiefs, really fun.
I know. I'm complaining about something that I slept through. So.
We got the Durant toe, by the way, right here on the screen. That's how grainy it is. We really can't tell.
We've come a long way because this is way more grainy than last night.
I will say soccer has a real issue on its hands because it's made the game a lot less fun to watch for me, and I'm watching less of it because of VAR. I can't be emotionally invested in build-ups unless it's obvious to the eye because I'm always looking out.
Mike, it's the dumbest thing ever. The whole point of the offside rule in soccer is that you don't have people cherry picking.
Yeah.
Now we're getting people called offside because his elbow broke the plane. That's not
a shirt sleeve.
That's
I agree
not
in
the
soccer.
spirit. That's not the spirit of the rule.
I'm with Mike. During the Olympics, there was I think it was Mel Swanson's goal to put them ahead. I didn't even celebrate. I was like, "Oh, that's coming back.
Yeah,
that's coming back." And then it counted, and I was like,
I don't know how soccer players do it.
I don't.
They score and then they do the full celebration, and then 5 times out of 10, it's coming back.
Chris lost a bet, and they had to bring the guys back out on the field 2 hours later.
Insane.
That was absurd.
I never bet in game on soccer, and I did that one time.
What Amin is saying is absolutely right in terms of spirit of the rule. There has to be a general margin of error that you adhere to when it comes to the offside rule. You should be allowed to have a shirt sleeve offside. But back to the Lamar Jackson play where he misses an open Zay Flowers in the end zone. It's kind of hard to criticize Lamar because he did everything to create the open receiver. But, Tony, that was a really bad miss.